Canada leading the series 1-0. Can win it all tonight.
Brendan Shanahan, his 22nd shot of the tournament, gives him his 3rd goal. And this was a bullet, as you can see from the net cam, that by the time Richter saw it, it was 1-1.
Shanahan comes back out. Again, Glenn Sather. He recognizes a hot hand, I think, as well as anybody.
If you're playing well, you're going to play lots. Sather's trademark as a coach for one of them.
Face-off is to the right of Joseph. The score is tied at 1. Niedermayer, number 27 for Canada. Couldn't get it by Suter. His low shot, he likes to drive in those low shots. They're usually screened. Lindros again with Shanahan. Back to the other side. Odeline is coming up. He couldn't shoot it. Dumped it off for Lindros. He lost a chance to move it out front. And out is Guerin. Guerin just rolled one into the Canadian zone, and Joseph out of the net. Very cool to clear it away, but Chelios is pinching in, and it's fired up to center. Shanahan will get hit there. Suter lined him up, played the man all the way with Guerin coming back to help, and he turns with it. Chelios will have to contend with Gretzky, who was in forechecking. Puck is shot at the boards at the far side. It hit the Team USA player going off. They stopped him.
Glenn Sather on game 1 said our often medium-aligned defense corps outplayed theirs. They moved the puck well, they read the rush well, the defense on zone coverage was great, and look how many offsides they caused by standing up. A big compliment to what is supposed to be the weakest part of Canada's team.
Gretzky's line on again. That's Dom Foose and Linden. 1-1 the score. Otto for Team USA and LaFontaine get it going. 3 of them get over the line. Detmers, backhand shot, and Curtis Joseph got the glove down. Boy, has this goaltender been hot. That's another fine stop by Joseph.
Canada doesn't want to keep giving the Americans 3-on-2 rushes. They've given up more of those here in the first half of the first period than they did in most of the game. And all 3 forwards get caught, and when you get the puck to a guy like LaFontaine, he's going to make a play, and Joseph made a nice stop on a backhand. And controlling the neutral zone, not giving up odd man rushes to this quick American team is one of the keys to success for Canada. And they haven't done it as well tonight as they did Tuesday.
Face off to the right of Joseph. 8:29 left in the first period. Primo is on now to win a face-off at Coffee. Saw Graves. He didn't see Derian Hatcher come in and nail him. Canada with the puck. They'll just get rid of it to center ice. Scott Young back. Primo with a chance. Trying to barrel his way in against Leach out of the net as Richter to shoot it to Derian Hatcher. And Leach with time to move it now. He sees Young open. Scott Young will shoot it in. Joseph will have to watch that bouncing puck. He did. Graves just missed it. Now he caught up to it, but took a hit from Kevin Hatcher. Schneider cleared it immediately, and here's a break for Brent Hull. One man back. Hull sets it up. Young shoots. And a great play by Desjardins to come back in front of the winger, Scott Young, and he deflected the shot away.
I think it's pretty evident that the United States is a little quicker tonight, and they have caused some trouble on the forecheck. They didn't do much of that Tuesday night, but they do have a slight motivational advantage. It's over if they lose. Canada gets another chance if they lose.
Short-side at 1 here. Kevin Hatcher shot. Joseph somehow saw that at the last second and got the left arm up to stop it. Good screen shot from just inside the blue line. Hatcher again, winding up for Team USA. Coming out, Smolinski was dumped. Canada have 3 players up there going after it, but Linden couldn't reach it. Hatcher again. Desjardins hit his man. Team USA coming in on the attack. Stevens takes it. Ripped the pass ahead immediately at the line. And going in is Fleury. He and Brind'Amour. Fleury with the puck, centered the puck. It got by Dom Foose, who was alone and behind everybody. Fleury gets back. Fired it ahead. It hit the linesman, Ray Scampanello. Gord Broster, the other linesman, as Chelios comes down across center and dumped it in. 6:30 remaining in the opening period here at Molson Center in Montreal. Game 2 of the best of 3. Coming back in Modano. Modano has Tkachuk with him. Tkachuk tried to center it, hit the side of the net. Guerin in the corner, coming out. He left it for Modano's shot. Joseph saw it and cleared it away. There goes Linden, up through center and up the line, dropping it, shot. Bump save, Richter. Dom Foose took the drop pass and walked right into it.
Vincent Dom Foose, who leads the Canadian team in shots on goal, forced Richter to make perhaps the best stop he's made tonight. Both goalies again look like they're right at the top of the game. A nice rush by Linden. He drops the puck and goes to the net. And Dom Foose shoots it through the legs of Suter. But obviously Richter saw it all the way. Here's what Richter saw. You're out that far. You don't have to move very far, right or left, to make the save. But the shot comes twice as fast.
Boy, he had to make a quick glove movement to stop that one. Two great goalies head-to-head tonight. Coffey testing him. Got the stick on it. Coffey backs up. Just floats away across center to Shanahan again. Shanahan's pass doesn't get through in front. Darian Hatcher then took Shanahan out of the play as LaFontaine comes in. He dropped it. Auto shot. Great save by Curtis Joseph. Kicked out the right pad. They'll stand up and applaud Joseph now. That puck was heading for the goal line when he gloved it.
Another odd man rush again. U.S. jumped their defenseman into the rush and had a 4-on-3. And Joseph had to make a big stop as the two defensemen and the back-checking forward had to back in, realizing there was an extra white shirt on the rush. And here's what I mean right here. You let guys shoot it from the top of the circle. And the way these guys can shoot, they're going to score the odd one. Curtis Joseph, another great stop. He's played as well as we've seen him play for as long as this tournament's been on.
He's a great goalie, there's no doubt about that, and he is showing the world now that he, in fact, is one of the best on this planet.
What was he doing playing in Las Vegas for half of last year? That's what I want to know.
Getting in shape for the...
Rolling the dice for this tournament.
Yeah. Face off to his right now in the big circle. Primo for Canada. Wait for Team USA. Adam Foote going the other way. Graves tied up his man Hatcher, and the puck's wheezed out and down the ice. Hatcher back. Coffey was pinching in, but it rolled by him. Foote backing up now on the glass, up near center. Graves won't play it. Young brings it back in for USA. Wait falls to the ice, and Foote gives it to Lemieux. He didn't play it right in front. It was nearly tipped to the far corner, and Primo having difficulty now getting it out. Team USA a little better forechecking. This is Hull centering one. Young shooting one. And Joseph got enough of that. Back out. Primo, and Lemieux carries the puck. He's alone. Primo was going off on a change. You put it in over the line, and now Young brings it back out for Team USA. He too is headed off, and open ice nearly opened up for Sakic, but they covered in time. Walensky is offside, knocking that high pass down, and they'll bring it back inside the USA blue line, and we'll be back.
Scores 1-1, but Joseph's been busier than Richter. The chances, by my count, 5 for the Americans, 3 for the Canadians, and 4 times the Canadians have given up an odd man rush, and we're 4:35 to go in the first.
Gretzky with Dom Foose back to Stevens, shoots. That one grazed the goal post, and it went up over the glass. Into the crowd, the Gretzky line in this first period has been looking hot. That is Linden playing the right side. Gretzky, of course, in center, and Dom Foose on the left wing.
That's the one line Sather's kept together for the longest. Here's the shot from Stevens, and it looked like it might have just ticked Chelios' stick. And obviously,
Big Lindros for Canada now, winning the draw. Sakic is with him, and Shanahan is the other forward. Sakic leaves it for Shanahan. His shot is stopped by Modano. A loose puck taken off the boards by Tkachuk. He wrapped it behind his own net for Derian Hatcher. And Hatcher up for Guerin. They finally get it out, but there's no attack on that one. Derian Hatcher again to Guerin. Drop deep. This pass will go all the way down the ice. Oderline hustles. Gets there. And that's an icing call against Team USA with Bill Guerin slamming into the boards, trying to prevent an icing call.
well, Bill Guerin, a rambunctious forward for the New Jersey Devils, is on the pinnacle of becoming one of the real top wingers in the league, I think, and he gave it a royal effort to take away that icing. Lyle Oderline, who's playing his first game of the tournament, knew that when he touched the puck, he was going to get hit. And here's what I'm talking about. 12 Guerin, one of the greater skaters in the league, and these two guys are going to be playing together this year as Oderline is the newest member of the New Jersey Devils.
And the faceoff will come to the right of Mike Richter. Brind'Amour against Otto. Will hustle to get back on side, and now Yzerman forechecking with Fleury shot, tipped by Brind'Amour right to the net. And Richter saw it all the way, and there will be another face-off to his right.
Well, Ron Wilson admitted, and so did most of, if not all, the American players, forget the offside that was missed, forget the fact we thought Lemieux was in the crease. Our team didn't play well enough to win. There was no belly aching from the American players or coaching staff. For that, they should be admired.
This time, Otto evens the score, winning the face-off. LaFontaine moving slowly. Couldn't get the puck out. Kevin Hatcher and Schneider. They roll it ahead. Coffey was sizing up that clearing play and went in there. Brind'Amour gives it to Fleury. Shoots! Knocked out Fleury again! Fleury a third time! They whack away at it! And Rexford standing up there made a couple of big stops. Fleury, the pepper pot. Up there with Brind'Amour. And a good shift for that line for Canada. Gretzky is on the ice again. As Team USA led by Schneider. Got it ahead, but not too far. And Linden threw it to open ice for Coffey. With Gretzky on the other side, Jan Boos. And that pass was carefully intercepted and cleared by Young. Scott Young moves up in time to get hit. Not Boos to Gretzky, can't reach it. Suter, bumped hard by Lemieux. Desjardins trapped him there. Jan Boos is now a defenseman back with Scott Stevens. Puck is shot into Joseph. Out of the net, cleared it. Suter in a hurry stopped it. Just threw it at the net. The big scramble, it's Young. Young hands it off. Joseph saw another one through legs and blocked that. A minute 45 left in the period. Gretzky turning with it. Coming back up, he's poke checked at the USA line. And Suter heels it back. This is lifted away down the ice. A minute and a half remaining in the first period. USA 1, Canada 1. Team USA coming up. The long shot. Again, it bounced in front of Joseph. He was down on all fours to block it. Canada on the attack. Joe Sakic coming up there. Sakic made a big move, and a penalty coming up against Team USA. And that comes with a minute and 8 seconds remaining. Now, it might be that there will be a pair of penalties on that because Canada had possession of the puck when this man, Terry Fraser, called the play, which would lead us to believe that maybe there's a pair of penalties.
Well, Amonte gets the first one right here. As you're going to see, he grabs on to Shanahan. Now, Shanahan gets one for on the way down or up. He hit Amonte with a stick by accident. So Amonte drew the first penalty and Shanahan in an accidental fashion through the second. So with 1:08 to go in the first period, shall see 4 skaters against 4. Watch for the defensemen, especially the American defensemen, jumping in the rush.
Shanahan was slashing, Monty holding. At 18:52, LeClaire gave Team USA a 1-0 lead at 7:06 on the power play. Shanahan tied it at 9:23 on a power play. 4 skaters his side. Lindros shooting one in. At the side of the net was Sakic, but he hit the side of the net with that attempted tip in. Sakic fighting hard against Hatcher. Smolinski comes in. Sakic beat the 2 of them, but LeClaire shot the puck out to center ice. Rolled back in. Desjardins was back just in case. Stevens lost it. And Desjardins brings it over center. Gets up over the line. Lindros missing it. Stevens trailing the play. Backhands it in for Joe Sakic, and he's on the move quickly. Sakic takes the hit. He knew it was coming from Kevin Hatcher. And the USA get it out and down the ice. 25 seconds left in the period. Lindros at open ice. Has to back it up inside his own line. Desjardins lots of time to move it to center himself. He does just that and rolls it in, but the play is called on the offside with only 12 seconds left in the period.
Joe Sakic looks like he's got a little more dash. He's had the puck more often. He's had a couple of shots on goal, and he's done some good forechecking. Both these coaches have done a real nice job. It's not easy to take the kinds of players that are stars for the team and in a short space of time mold them into a cohesive unit. Canada took a little longer, I thought, to get that way than the Americans, but they're a little older, and that may be a little bit bigger challenge than Ron Wilson had with a younger American team.
The face-off is in the center ice area. And the shots in the first period by Team USA 14. By Team Canada 11. Puck back to center again, and Chelios will just roll up there. He knows the clock has gone down. There's the siren. And the first period ends in a tie. LeClaire, Shanahan, the goal scorers. So after 1 period here in Game 2 in Montreal, it's a 1-1 tie.